Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today is my Shop My Stash for the month of June. So as you guys know, or if you don't know, if this is your first one, every month I go through my little makeup container and I refresh it basically. So I restock it with some items that I want to use for the month for my everyday general makeup. And I typically give little mini reviews of everything that I used last month, why I'm removing it, if I liked it, what I feel about it, and then we go into my vanity and we pick new ones. So if you like these kind of videos, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, typically at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. My schedule does change occasionally due to life, but I do try to update you guys in my community tab if that happens, but typically I do upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So now without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright guys, so here is my everyday makeup container. We are going to be going through it as always. We're going to be removing everything that I don't want to use again for this month and replacing it with some new items. A lot of this stuff will stay the same. As you can see, a lot of things have like lines on them, and those are from Project Pan. So a lot of this is Project Pan. For the most part, we are going to be switching some things up, so let's get into this. Starting at the very top here, as you can see, a lot of these items are Project Pan. This guy, however, is not. This is the Milani Screen Queen foundation. I ended up using this to mix with my Laura Mercier a lot, which is my Project Pan, to lighten it. I do like this foundation. It does tend to get a little oily after a while. It's not a really good long wearing foundation, but it is really pretty for a little bit. For a few hours, it looks really, really nice. And it's a good mixing foundation. It mixes really well with a lot of my formulas, so I do really like this. I do like the shade because it is so light. It's easy to mix it with slightly darker foundations to make it work better for me. But I will be removing this for this month. I will also be removing this guy because he is done. So this is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've had this in for a few months. I only have one other mascara in my collection right now, so we will be replacing this guy with the new one. I'm trying not to have too many mascaras at one time because it's just a little overwhelming. He's done. He'll be an empty for next month, and then everything else on top is still Project Pan or stuff that I'm using, so I'm gonna keep all of that. Moving into this drawer is so messy. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the Colourpop Mrs. Norris lipstick. I ended up not even using it once. I thought I would wear it in my Graveyard Project Pan, but I didn't end up wearing it. I've been trying to use my Project Pan lipsticks a lot, and I've just been reaching for more nudes and pink tones rather than dark tones. I think with summer here, I'm not reaching for the dark tones as much. I am going to end up keeping this guy in. This is a Milani Eyeliner, and I should have included this in my empties video. This was one of the products that I purchased. I really like this eyeliner. It's really good and waterproof. I really like this. It's like a felt brush tip, and it's really nice and waterproof. You guys know my eyes water pretty bad during spring and summer, and this guy doesn't fade or anything throughout the day. It's really nice, but I'm gonna keep that in there. I'm gonna keep my concealer. I'm just gonna try and use it up. Keep that. I am gonna go ahead and remove the Colourpop So Juicy lip gloss. I used it a couple times, but I have a lip gloss in my Project Pan that I'd like to use. I do like these lip glosses. They're really nice. Do wish the packaging was better. I am going to remove the Smooth Shadow Elizabeth Mott eyeliner. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm a while ago. I do like it. Pencil liners aren't my favorites. They're better for like smoky looks. Not so much for precision in winged eyeliner, so I'm going to remove that. And that's everything in this drawer. Moving over here, I am going to be keeping the Butter Blush in here just because it is part of my Project Pan. I will be removing the Born to Glow. This is another foundation that's really good to mix with other darker foundations. I ended up mixing this with a few of my foundations. It mixes okay with the Physicians Formula. It doesn't mix very well with the Laura Mercier. It ended up making it too heavy, but otherwise it's a pretty good mixing foundation. I'm also going to remove the iconic London Illuminating Drops. I ended up using this as like a blush bronzer topper, and it's really, really, really pretty. It is too dark for me to be like a regular highlight, but it works really well as like a bronzer and blush base, so I did like it for that. I will probably be bringing this back in sometime during the summer once I start getting a little tan, but for now we're gonna remove it. A lot of the items in here are Project Pan as well, but I will go ahead and remove the Pretty Vulgar Gel Eyeliner. I do like this. I actually have hit pan on this. I didn't even realize it because it's so dark on the inside that it's really hard to see. You can't see in there, like at all. It's really dark. but I realized I had hit bottom on it, so that's really nice, but I am going to take it out for now. Also be removing another foundation. I'll be removing the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk as well. This is another good mixing foundation. It does mix pretty well. I like it better mixed with the Physicians Formula than I do the Laura Mercier. Again, Laura Mercier, that is just a thicker foundation, so it is harder to mix, but it's a good foundation. I like this. It's kind of the same as the Milani one. It gets shiny after a while, but it upholds a little bit better than the Milani one. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the Bella Rose highlight. I used it a few times. I haven't been wearing highlight, as you guys know, very often, so I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to keep the Iconic London Cushion product, the Cushion Brow product, just because I really like this, and I like having the little mirror. I use the little mirror to do my eyebrows, so I like having that. And then last drawer, I didn't end up using the Smashbox highlight at all. I remove it, and I did not end up using the Tarteist Pro Glow at all, which is unfortunate. I should have reached for it, but I just didn't. So let me go put all of these products away, and then we will pick out our new set of products for the month. All right, starting out where we always start out at Creepy Harry. So Creepy Harry has my lip glosses and lipstick sections, as well as my Colourpop single shot, Super Shocks. And I don't think I want to pull lip gloss this month, but I think I want to pull like a nude lipstick, and I have a Becca lipstick that's really pretty. This one? Yes, this one. This is just a regular bullet lipstick from Becca. It's in the color Tulip, I believe. Yes, in the color Tulip. And it's just like a nude shade, as you can see. It's really, really pretty. And there's the shade. It's just really nice. This is all I've really been wanting to wear now that it's getting warmer out, is just nude, comfortable shades. And I think that's all I want to pull. I have so many lipsticks in my project pan, and I just really need to focus on them. They take me so long to use, but that is a shade that I know I'll end up wearing a good bit. And anything else that I want to wear, like if there's anything that I want to wear on an off day, I'll just grab it. But these are going to be like my everyday kind of reach fors. Moving into my primers and other foundation, I'm not going to pull a primer for now because I'm actually going to end up needing to replace 2 of my Project Pan primers. And once I do that, the ones I have to replace it will be fine. So you guys will be seeing that in a later video, whichever ones I ended up pulling. But I'm going to pull in a couple more foundations. I like to pull foundations in to mix with my Project Pan ones, just so I can continue to use all of my formulas. So I do want to pull in, this BH Cosmetics liquid foundation. This is the Naturally Flawless one in the shade, does this have a name? What the heck, where's the name? I don't know what shade this is, you guys. It's not on the bottle. I wonder if it had a shade on it. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottle, but I haven't really talked about this on my channel. I used it for like a week. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear, or a little bit of use on it. And I can't really remember how I feel about it, but it's a really light shade. It will probably end up being too light here soon. I want to see if it will work well with the Laura Mercier, because that one is a little dark for me. But we'll see, because I think this might be full coverage. I can't remember, but we're going to pull it in to play with it some more. I want to pull in my Born This Way. It looks so dark, though. What shade did I get? This is in the shade Vanilla, which I think is supposed to be pretty light. It looks so orange. I may end up having to declutter this foundation, because sometimes it looks really good on me, and sometimes it doesn't. And as you can see, I have a lot in here. It's pretty much settled. I haven't used this in so long, so I'm going to pull this in, see how I feel about it. I have a feeling it's going to be way too dark, even mixed with something. I feel like it's always too yellow. Maybe that's just me. And I'm also going to pull in the CYO Long Lasting Foundation. I heard this got discontinued, which is a really big bummer, but it's a really, really pretty foundation. It works really well for me because it's like a gray cool tone, which they don't make many foundations in a gray like undertone, which I know sounds weird, but it works really well if you have cool skin like I do. Really like it. It looks really pretty on the skin. I'm going to pull this in as well. And then that's going to be it in this drawer. Next up, I have my eyeshadow drawer. I don't think I want to pull in anything, just because you guys know that I have a bunch of eyeshadows that I'm working on. And honestly, nothing's really speaking to me in my drawer right now that I haven't been using. I'm just trying to hit pan on the shades I need to hit pan on and focus on the eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I have like 7 eyeshadow palettes over there. And again, if I ever want to reach for a random one day, I can just come over here and grab it. But as far as like what I'm going to be wearing every day, I'm trying to focus on my eyeshadow roulette and my Project Pan ones. And then we have this drawer. So as you can see, I have one mascara in here. This is a CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara. I heard this was really, really nice. Cami Carter talked about this mascara all the time, and I wanted to try it because she talked about it. So I'm going to pull this guy in for the month. Hopefully it's good. We will see. I'm not typically too fussed over mascaras just because I have very short, fine lashes, and not many mascaras can do very much for them. I'm just glad if they're ever visible because they're also blonde, but we'll see. Maybe I'll really end up enjoying this. As for other things, I know I'm going to pull in a face palette. I want to pull in this guy. This is my Lunatic Lab Cosmetics face palette. I really, really love this thing. I haven't used it in a good bit, but I have been wanting to set my under eyes with something lighter to create more dimension. I also am feeling the contour here lately, and I feel like these gray shades over here will be really nice eyeshadows because I discovered last month in my eyeshadow roulette that gray eyeshadows look really, really nice in my crease, and it helps define my eyes more. So I'm gonna pull these guys in to use all over my face. I really love this palette. If you can get it on sale, highly recommend it because that's how I got mine. Because it is kind of expensive, but it's beautiful quality, really, really nice, amazing indie brand, and packaging's so cool. Like, it's so cool. As for highlights, I don't think there's going to be too many I want to pull in. I kind of want to pull in the Ciate one again. I know I had it in recently, but I've been really feeling the like glowy bronzer look. So I'm going to pull this in to do that. Now that it's getting it's really hot here now. It was like 90 something degrees yesterday, which for me, I don't like the heat, so it was hot. But now that it's getting warm, I think I'm going to end up enjoying just a nice bronzy base. So this will be really nice. I think I also want to pull in, I think for the last time, is this Milani Highlight. I'm going to try it again, and if I can get it to work, I will keep it. But otherwise, I'm going to declutter it because I don't reach for it. I didn't like it the last few times I've used it because it has a lot of glitter in it. And it's not particularly the look I like on my skin. And you guys know, not reaching for highlights very often. The silver is of course like a really pretty highlight, but it has a lot of like fine micro glitters in it that don't look great on textured skin. We'll see. That swatched really nice. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll end up loving it this month. I also want to pull in this guy. This is my Milani Bronzer that I just purchased. You guys would have seen this in my empties video recently where I talked about everything I purchased last month. I want to try this. I have mine in the shade 02 Sunkissed, which it's supposed to be like the cool tone one. It's a really pretty bronzer. I've used it once already just to try it, and so far impressed. We'll see how it goes. I hope it doesn't like break me out or anything, because I did hear one of you guys told me that it has coconut oil in it, which does break me out typically, but maybe we'll be okay. I need to find a replacement for my butter bronzer, because as you can see, I have one more replacement of it, and then it's going to be gone from my collection forever. So hopefully this can replace it. It's affordable, it's drugstore, it's cruelty-free. So I'm hoping it's good. We'll see though. And then I also need to roll in a powder because, spoiler alert for next month's Project Pan, I finished my powder. So I need a powder to roll in. So I'm also going to be rolling in another Milani product. This is the Milani Prep Set and Go. A lot of you guys recommended this one to me, so I'm going to be using it this month. I've already used it. It's a really pretty powder. I'm wearing it today because it's a really pretty powder. It blurs the skin, sets everything, and it's not heavy. So roll this guy in. I'm probably going to roll that into my Project Pan just to hit pan on it, just to keep momentum going in my Project Pan, because as you can see, I have one little tiny loose powder, and then this is like a loose powder highlight. So that's all I have left. I need to start trying some more loose powders. I may just end up repurchasing the Beauty Bakery one because I did really like that loose powder. It's not good for baking, but I don't really bake too often, which is ironic because it's from Beauty Bakery. But I didn't like it for baking. It ended up clinging to the skin, but it's really good to just set with. So I may repurchase that one. But yeah, that's going to be it from the store, you guys. So not going to lie, this is a very minimum amount of product for the month. I mean, that kind of goes with how I've been feeling about makeup lately. I haven't been wearing very much makeup. Here lately, I've just been wearing my base, mascara, and eyebrows, and I've been calling it good. So, I mean, this is very reflective of how I've been for the last month or so. And I'll probably continue now that it's getting hot to be like this. But yeah, you guys, let's get into my favorite part, which is putting all of the products away, and then we'll wrap up the video. Alright, Alright you guys, so everything is put into my everyday makeup container for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you all are still doing well. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also make sure to hit that subscribe button and just remember to take care of yourself and don't forget that no matter what, there is always a little bit of magic to be found. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!